All right, guys, so what is going on? A lot of stuff has been happening recently with just projects and stuff like that, mainly with the truck and whatnot. So a lot of stuff I'm planning out. It's just been a lot of like thinking about it because, you know, I want to make precision moves. You know what I mean? As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be repainting some things on the truck that, you know, I taught a lot about the spray cans, about other stuff, but I mean, there comes a point, you know, if you want to move up, you got to level up. You know what I mean? I went out and got me a compressor, air hose, paint gun, all that kind of stuff. I bought the paint that is like for the exact matching of that truck. And it's that tri-state pearlescent, you know, white diamond. So it's hard to match. So if you gave it a shot with the spray cans and you're like me, just trying to do the best you can on a budget, you know, that's okay. But I mean, you know, it's spray cans, so you get what you pay for kind of deal. So now that I'm moving up and I really want to do a lot of good things with this truck and, you know, just make it look great. You know what I mean? I want to do things right. So I'm about to go up in there. I'll show you my setup right now, what I got going on and what it's going to be like. And then, yeah, we'll get into it. So here's the start of a lot of positive changes to the truck in this video. So, I mean, we're talking appearance, all kinds of good stuff. All right, y'all, now that we're in the garage, I will show you what I got here. I got this compressor right here. And, you know, it's a little hobo freight special, but hey, it's a freaking compressor. You know, it does the job. Has everything for the tank and, you know, tool, all that good stuff. And we got our filters. We're getting everything set up. I got my hose, like 50 foot of it. So we went ahead and got our paints and all that good stuff. And this company here, they are awesome. They gave me like instructions, basically how to do all this. They went ahead and put reducer in my paint. So here's my base coat. So you got your base coat and then your pearl, and then you're clear, and that's the hardener that'll mix in there. They gave me filters, even showed me and taught me how to use this thing. So whenever I'm mixing up the clear and the hardener, I went ahead and got some adhesive promoter for the plastic, because, you know, plastic likes to just shed things, kind of how my stuff's doing right now. So that'll go on there. We got our primer and, you know, some mixing sticks. And they all gave me this. Like, they gave me these and this for free, and then I bought the rest. That's awesome that they did that. Like I said, we got our mask, all that good stuff. That's ready to go. Basically, right now, this is gonna be taped up here. I've already kind of laid it out. Got a table I'm gonna put my stuff on. I think I need another one for all of them to lay down on it. I'm using this because, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and it down. I'm actually gonna split it in half. And I'm gonna use half for the door, and then half's gonna be on the floor. What we got going on, I got my spray gun down here as well. So tomorrow I'll learn this thing. I got my gauge on it. I'll figure out all the dials and everything, and that's what we gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and put this wall up here and get this all ready. Right now that we have our door, nice to see it stopped up there. So we got our door. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll see you in the morning, so stay tuned. All right, y'all, I don't know where the video just left off, but we'll kick into it. So basically I got everything, you know, kind of right here right now. My biggest thing when I had to fight for a few hours, I mean, I was just at this. So basically I had to figure out what PSI to hold this thing at, and then what PSI to set this guy at. So, cause you know, you have your static pressure, then your working pressure. And I finally got this paint gun dialed in. It took a while. I just looked up a bunch of YouTube videos. If y'all wanna know, next video when I paint something, I can inform y'all how to get this one dialed in, cause I got that from Harbor Freight too. So, and I'll show y'all everything I got and all that good stuff. To show you the little paint booth we got going on back here. Get me around it. So basically, this is about it. We got, and like I said the other day, I mismeasured there. So these guys don't even come close to sealing this thing off. But it kind of works out because I forgot to get a fan at Lowe's. So I'll let that, some of the airflow, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all taped up here. We got the one on the ground as well. We'll make sure everything is, you know, all fixed up later, but yeah, this is it right here. So now it would be time for me to go ahead and take the fender trim pieces off, bring them in here, sand them down, and yeah, so let me do that real quick. All right, y'all, so now we got these guys off right here, and I'm trying to figure out now how I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna be kind of tight. So this probably gonna work for now, but now I'm gonna go ahead and get my sander and sand them down pretty good. Try to get them smooth, because that's the way that this paint's really gonna stick to this stuff. Plus the adhesion promoter will help, but so I'm not mixing paints. I'm gonna go ahead and just get it back down to the plastic. Alright guys, next day I finished prepping these things up at like probably 2, I think it's something like that, and then, you know, had to get up, church, all that good business. So now that we're back, this is kind of the setup we're gonna keep. So due to lack of being able to hang stuff up, you know, kind of like how we did last time, I'm gonna basically keep them just like this. You know, I think a little overspray isn't gonna hurt too much with these guys, mainly, but we're gonna have this one over here. I'll make sure everything's good and balanced, so this way it doesn't fall or, you know, whatever. And then we're gonna come in here, give it one good last blow, and make sure all the dust and everything is gone after we hit it with some cleaner. And these things are nice and smooth too. So even though we have the adhesive promoter, I still wanted to make them smooth. This way that they'll look a lot better when they're on the truck and stuff like that. It won't look too textury. And then I'm gonna take this guy right here. This is like, you know, this contractor paper or whatever. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up here on the wall, and when I get the spray gun, I'm gonna come in and make sure that the spray gun's all dialed in real quick as like a last step thing. And then we'll come in and start painting. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything is all prepped, ready to go. Wipe these down one more time with some denatured alcohol, make sure there's nothing on them. And then we're gonna start painting, so see you then. I went ahead and denatured alcohol everything. This is gonna go out there, but first, before I do that, you have a 15-minute window between the adhesion promoter to the primer. And I wanna make sure that everything is just smooth and just one cycle after the next. So it's gonna be this guy, then the primer, let it do its thing. We'll get it to it's nice and kind of, you know, like whitish, and then we'll come in with our base coat. You can see it, so there, layer 1. So this is the white base coat, and then you have your layer 2, which is the pearl. So these are go in order. I got my filters here, guns already, it's dialed in, I got it set to go. But yeah, I'm gonna get this all ready, so this way, as soon as this is done, all I gotta do is just put this gun in there and we're good to go. So let's get into it, guys.
All right, y'all. So I still got the mask on because it's still really dusty in here, and yeah, it stinks. But we're all done. So I still have that piece from whenever I took this off of the trim on the door from my truck, because I like to use it as, like, you know, basically comparison, because it's the exact color of the truck, and it's no like sheet or anything. So I just use this to as my reference. So, but if you look here, oh yeah, baby. I don't know about you, but from the naked eye, no difference. No difference. So, obviously this is a little more smooth. So maybe like that, there we go. Yep. It's the same. This was 3 coats of the pearl, and it's gonna be different for everybody, okay? So if you do this route where you get the actual paint code for this truck, you're gonna have to base it off of a reference. So you could use something that you did with layers, you could use the actual, like something like this, you know, play around with it. Pearlescence, everybody will tell you it's the hardest color in the world to match. So that's why if you ever see someone painting, if they gotta paint a door, they'll just repaint the front fender and like the back door, just to get, you know, as close as possible. So it's really hard to match this stuff. Take your time. You know, preparation is everything. Make sure that, you know, do your best. Look at that, oh my gosh, y'all. And the fact that this didn't come from a can, like this is like the real deal. Like this is gonna look amazing when it's done, dude. Just, you know, I'm just going to random pieces here, but look at that. It's the same, dude. It's the same. Sorry, I'm trying to not touch it, but hold it for you. See that? Exact same. So this is great. The paperwork behind this said to let all of this cure for 10 to 18 hours. I'm probably gonna do a little more than that just to be on the safe side. Because I put 2 coats of clear and they said medium wet. So as you can tell, it's kind of thickish. That's kind of what I did. And obviously I'm gonna have to wet sand it some, because some places are a little, yeah. So we'll wet sand them, get them all perfect, but you know what I mean? Looks amazing. So I'm gonna let them cure for about 24 hours just to make sure that, you know, I'm not touching this and screwing it up like I've done before. So, but guys, this is amazing. Like, I mean, it's the same, dude. Like, it's literally the same. Yeah, it's the same. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's the same.
All right, y'all. So got everything torn down, folded up for the most part. I'll figure out where to put them because we're already kind of pushing it for space, but everything's good. This guy's drained up and these are gonna be drying. So I'm gonna go ahead and head inside and then catch y'all tomorrow.
All right, you guys, it's the next day, kind of around the same time I finished up yesterday painting all these guys, and they look great. Everything is nice and healed and cured and all that good stuff. So they definitely need a wet sand. There's got a bunch of stuff on top of this crap. So I'm gonna do this probably tomorrow. Put them on the truck and then get some shots for you guys. I was picking one of them up and I went ahead and got like a, you know, like a paint chip or whatever. So I wrote on the back that this is 3 coats of pearl. So this way I know what 3 coats of pearl will look like. You know, maybe if we want to ever compare these 2 right here, just like that. So I think next time I paint something, so this seems to be a little on the wider side maybe, I might do 4 coats and see how close we get. So like I said, this, I'm gonna keep this as a reference. This is what 3 coats of this pearl looks like. So yeah, I mean, still pretty daggum close. You know what I mean? They're nothing too terrible. But yeah, so I will catch up with you guys when I get back and start wet sanding. All right guys, we're back next weekend. So we are officially a week without these things on the truck and it's looked a little weird, but now they obviously have been completely cured. They look really good, except for the fact that they need to be wet sanded really bad. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I didn't have a negative airflow in the garage, so there's a lot of like dust and particles on them. So we're trying to get most of those out today to get them as perfect as possible. They're not terrible, you know, they still look fantastic. They just, you know, they need some work. They need some sanding down. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Right now I have some 1500 and 2000 grits pre-soaking in some water right now. I'll give those about maybe another 10 minutes. And then we're gonna go ahead and attack it first with the 15 and get everything off, and then we'll come after that with the 2000 and get out the 1500 marks. So we'll do that and then we'll polish. I've seen people just get like, you know, a little hand polish. Probably gonna get impatient though and just use this DA right here with my pad and polish them out to get, you know, the sanding marks out. So hopefully this will speed up the process so I can get this done today, get some shots in, see what it looks like in the sun, and yeah.
Everything I used to dream being real right now. If it wasn't working, I'ma work it out, yeah. I keep on going till the lights go down, yeah. Till the lights go. Everybody wanna make millions, but not everybody been working.
All right, y'all, now, hoping you can see it. You see how there's like a haze to it? Right there from the sandpaper? So now we're to come back across with the 2000 grit and get that off. So we'll do that for the whole thing. But so far, it's super smooth now. Like I don't feel many bumps at all. So that's good.
I'm never gonna turn even under the pressure. I'm keeping it true to myself. Don't matter to me if the curtains are open or closed. Everything I wanted, I got it. Always wanted more, so I never be stopping. Everyone asking when the new dropping. Pressure been building, but it's a good problem. Graduated college and now I got options. Always bringing more, all these rappers take caution. Always been bossing, everybody watching. Love every fan, just know you're not forgotten, no. Everything I used to dream being real right now. If it wasn't working, I'ma work it out, yeah. I keep on going till the lights go down, yeah. Till the lights go down, till the lights go down.
All right, y'all, we're all done with this here. As you can tell, definitely got what we needed off. And like I said, these boys right here are smooth, son. I guess if I can hold it out here for you so you can see in the light. See how it's kind of faded and you can tell it's been sanded? Yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and get my DA polisher out and, you know, get some compound and just buff it. I don't feel like doing this by hand for all of these pieces. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll lay it up here, get the DA, run it across, and get it all looking nice. So, and for what compound I'm gonna use, I'm gonna go ahead and use Chemical Guys V32. This is pretty much their most extreme compound they have. So I'm gonna give it a shot, use it. If anything, I can just go up in grades and whatever. So we'll use that with the buffing pad. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and put some wax on it just to make it shine a little more, maybe a little more protection, stuff like that with our polishing pad. And these are both all Chemical Guys, so look them up. I like their pads, they're pretty good. And then here we go again, right? A little Chicago Electric Harbor Freight Special. So I've had that thing since I was like 17, so it's been about 6-something years, something like that, and that thing goes like you wouldn't freaking believe. So yes, sir. Coated Johnson.
Everybody know they got brilliance, but not everybody been searching. Everybody rap about money and hoes, but they got neither. Everybody knows, always been keeping it real. Every time that I spit in the flow, I've been going to get it, they not gonna forget it. I've been going up, they been staying afloat. My music been personal, telling my stories. I'm telling the truth and my life been exposed. Talking to fans that we in it together. I'm never gonna turn even under the pressure. I'm keeping it true to myself. Don't matter to me if the curtains are open or closed. Everything I wanted, I got it. Always wanted more, so I never be stopping. Everyone asking when the new dropping. Pressure been building, but it's a good problem. Graduated college and now I got options. I was bringing more.
See guys, that's what I was talking about. See how you can still see the haze from the sandpaper? And then it turns into that right there. All nice and shiny. So you can see where it actually transfers. There's the haze and then it gets shiny. So yep, that's what we're pushing for.
The lights go down, till the lights go down, I've been feeling alright. I've been taking what's mine. I've been running out of time. I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down. Everybody wanna be friends now, but not everybody been with me. Started with a couple hundred plays now, but not everybody saw this me. I seen it coming, it was all or nothing. I knew the future gonna give me something. I put in the time, put in the work on my rhyme. Knew all along.
All right, y'all, we's all done with this guy right here. And all these are done. And here, let me take it out in the sun. This thing looks fantastic. If you look at it, oh my goodness, look at this. That thing is shining and it is so smooth to the touch. Oh my goodness, this thing is silky smooth. All of them are. I know it's a little hard to see, but I hope y'all can see that reflection. And it's, yeah, pretty daggum good. Yeah, there's a few blemishes here and there, but for the most part, these came out amazing. So it is now the time we have all been waiting for. And we're gonna put these things right back on the truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it around, and then she's all right. She's all right. Look at that. Real good. Just a little dirty. All right, we'll wipe it off, but it'll be okay. Like that. Boom. All good. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull the truck around and get them back on.
I mean, they look brand new. It's all nice and smooth. I mean, the cut polish did it real nice. And I won't show you just the whole thing yet. I'll wait for the after shots because I want to, you know, it's getting a little dark, so I got to do it tomorrow after church. But I will show you one thing that's going to suck, and here it is.
I know for a fact, because how it was before, that's going to rub in there. So that's going to kind of suck. That's going to get all the freaking, you know, tire marks and crap. Because you see this guy right here, you know, and look how shiny that one is, because the tire rubs up on it every single time I almost full lock it. So that kind of stinks. But
other than that, though, I mean, it is what it is. I know the rubbing will go away eventually with tire wear, which I'm not too worried about. But yeah, it's whatever. No big deal. I love the way they look. They all look perfect. And yeah, so you guys know the drill. Here come the after shot, so enjoy.
Take the soul and live on, hiding from the truth won't be. And the feeling from the start, knew it was all my fault. Hiding from the truth won't be. Hiding from the truth won't be. Why do we see in love?
The after shots. Really hope you enjoyed this one. I definitely did. This truck, oh my goodness. Hold on, let's soak it in real quick. 1, 2 on the trace. Oh my goodness, yes. I am just blown away by how good these came out. And I mean, if we look at it, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, it matches perfect, dude. And it's such a glossy freaking shine too. Like, it's not like the old one. So this is a good thing about this new paint right here. And dude, when I tell you that wet setting did it wonders. This is so silky smooth, you know, with the compound and the wax. I mean, that's about as good as you're gonna get for making plastic shiny. I mean, that thing is just there, dude. Yeah. And you will have to excuse the truck. Oh my goodness, this pollen, man, it's been going on for about 3-4 weeks now, man. I'm sorry, I ain't washed this thing. You know, I'm not spending 3 hours of washing it just for it to be yellow again in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So I won't lie to you, these do look a little out of place right now. I really think it's because the truck's dirty. So I think once everything is all nice and shined up, it'll look good. I will be blunt with you. You see that? It is a little bit on the strong pearl side. if I'm being blatantly honest with you, like blatantly honest. But like I said, I think whenever I wash this thing, hopefully it'll blend a little more. I'm definitely going to use this as a learning curve, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to be, you know, taking this into account and making sure whatever else I paint to just practice. I think I'm going to go ahead and practice on this guy. Dirty, it's like, this will never go clean. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this one just because I feel like it. Because even when I wash this, like, this crap is still here. I don't know why, but yeah, that one's gonna have to be perfect because I mean, it's completely covered around the paint. So that'll be another good tool. But so far, when it's on the truck, it does look a little bit more white, which is unfortunate, but it's all good. Like I said, it's a learning curve. I still think it looks fantastic, regardless of what anybody says. It does, obviously it's gonna be out of place because the truck's just absolutely filthy. I mean, we're talking probably, I mean, look at that. There's a big difference between the paint and this right now because this is all fresh. So give it a bath here soon. Hopefully this pollen dies off. It keeps getting cold, man, so the pollen will stop and then it comes back and it's just a whole situation. But, and two, yeah, see, I kind of called it. See in there? See how it's starting to catch on it when I'm full locking. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. It ain't no big deal. It's kind of on the inside, so no one really sees that anyway. But yeah, other than that, I think it still looks great. But yeah, guys, I really did enjoy this project. I think it's been a huge learning curve. I mean, now we're kind of getting to like the professional stuff, so it's more so like knowing how to paint and handle the gun and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I need to dial in that gun a little more. It was spraying real heavy, lots and lots of like spritz of paint, but more so like the pressure was high. So I got to figure out what's going on with that, and get, like I said, get that thing dialed in. I really do love how this thing came out. I think it looks fantastic. Whether or not it looks kind of white right now, which it is kind of an eyesore, but it's whatever. It's a learning curve. It's no big deal to me, you know what I mean? The best thing I got out of it was some knowledge, you know what I mean, and practice. And, sorry if I'm veering away from the cans, but I mean, like I said before, y'all, we're gonna try to do this a little more and get more professional stuff. I'm not gonna stop using cans completely, but more so with the color match thing, I might only be doing the paint. Like if I were to do calipers, I would use spray paint. But yeah, so we're gonna hopefully be doing things a little more professional now and keep learning, keep striving to make this thing better and myself better. But the truck still looks sick. I mean, you can't lie. This truck still looks amazing in every single aspect. I love it. That's what's important. So next up is probably gonna be, yeah, that tailgate latch and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try that one out. And then hopefully if I can get that one to be perfect, then I'll do the bumper, because I don't want that. That's a huge project because we're going to be doing everything like we did last time. And I thought these trim pieces were, you know, took a while. This is going to be forever. So yeah, thankfully though, we have a bit more equipment nowadays. You know, we painted this last time, but you know, it's still going to take a while because I want to do it right. And then I got to like basically dissect those things and, you know, paint those guys up. We're actually going to be redoing the grill too, because even when I wash this stuff just doesn't seem to go away. So I think it's that old clear coat. And I mean, even though this matches really, really good, I wanted to look perfect just like the rest. And like I said, it's another thing to practice on, you know what I mean? But honestly, what I'm thinking is I want to do the back bumper, because as probably most of you can tell, it's a bit more of a cream than the rest of the truck. It's when I first tried it, like, I mean, we're probably talking 4 years ago, I tried to spray paint that bumper, both of them, and they were like that yellow that y'all seen before. And I'll throw a picture up here. You can see it's just completely terrible. That was my first ever attempt, and I was just way heavy on the cream. Hopefully, yeah, we'll fix that one up, make it all perfect. You guys know how we do. We're out here learning. We're out here making everything perfect as we can. But there's a lot of things in store for this truck that I have, and I just have to basically carve out some time on my, you know, because you gotta balance. Because we got to remember, y'all, there's a huge balance you got to have. You know, like I try to balance fitness and friend stuff and then the truck stuff, especially big time in my faith. You know, I mean, I'm trying to get closer to the Lord and all that good stuff each and every day. But I'm going to use this thing right here to show you how God will provide for me, and same for you. It's real important to me. You know what I mean? If I can get provided with this, I'm going to do everything I can to make the best of it and then also help you out. You know what I mean? That's honestly, like, that really is the biggest thing I started this whole channel for, is just to help people. Especially on my videos of like one with the flickering and the ground issue. That thing is at like 50,000 views. Every once in a while I'll get a comment where someone's like, hey man, like this saved me a trip from the dealership, just thank you so much. Or, you know, I was on the freeway with my family and truck cut off, you know, let's see how this works. And like 2 months later, they'll come back again. They're like, hey, it's been great. Thank you so much for the help. And that's like, y'all don't understand how much that makes my entire day, just to see the fact that I can sit here and record on my phone of an old truck that's almost 10 years old, and just to help you guys out, you know what I mean? Like that's what I do this for, you know? And yeah, you know, I try to like do things better and improve, but at the end of the day, I mean, I really do just want to help you guys out and or share my journey of building a truck, you know what I mean? I'm just a standard guy, you know, I go to work every day and come home and do my thing. So I really do love to do this on the side and just, you know, hopefully one day we'll collaborate with some big people and do great things to help you guys out more. I mean, I wish I was big enough to do like giveaways or, you know, whatever else, but hey, it's a journey, you know what I mean? But I'll stop, you know, yipping yapping. Hope you enjoyed everything. Hope you enjoyed the process and the after shots, all that good stuff. And just, again, thank you so much for the support. It means like the absolute world to me. And for all you guys that just love to see me work on this thing and, you know, subscribe to me, you know, you're incredibly loved for one by the Lord and myself. And also, I just really appreciate you guys sticking around and making the channel and motivating me just to be a better person and, you know, make a better truck. As always, you guys can like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's y'all's choice. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.